6 toxic behaviors you should never tolerate, not even from family. There comes a time in life when even your silence doesn't feel like peace. It hurts. When your kindness starts to feel like weakness and your forgiveness feels like permission. That's when you realize that peace without boundaries isn't peace at all. It's quiet suffering. The truth is, no matter how much you love someone, you should never let that love destroy your self-esteem, because you won't need to lose yourself to keep the people who truly value you. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul is colored by the color of its thoughts." If you allow toxic behavior to linger within you, it will slowly, silently begin to shape your soul until you forget who you are. So, in this video, we'll delve deeper into the 6 toxic behaviors you should never tolerate. Not from strangers, not from friends, and not even from family. Because strength doesn't depend on how much you can endure, but on what you refuse to tolerate. 1. Disrespect disguised as mockery. They mock your dreams. They undermine your efforts. And when you confront them, they laugh and say, "Calm down. It's just a joke." But remember, a joke that insults you isn't funny. It's hidden disrespect. And when you keep laughing, you're not being at ease. You're teaching them that it's okay to disrespect you. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to become like your enemy." So don't return fire with fire. Fight with indifference. When someone makes fun of you, stay calm. Look them in the eyes and say nothing. Your silence will convey even more anger, because silence, when based on self-respect, becomes power. 2. Emotional manipulation. Manipulators are artists of guilt. They turn your concern into control. They use your sympathy to make you question your fate. You'll hear things like, "I thought you cared about me," or, "After all I've done for you." But sobriety teaches us that you're responsible for your actions, not for their feelings. Seneca said, "We often suffer more in imagination than in reality." Those who manipulate you play tricks on your mind, not your heart. Sobriety responds, "Don't struggle to be understood. Just stand firm in your truth." Let your peace diminish their chaos. You don't have to give someone your emotional stability just because they've lost theirs. 3. Constant negativity. Energy is contagious. Some people come into your life and fill you with peace. Others leave you feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and anxious. These are emotional vampires. People who live in constant complaining, criticism, and chaos. They don't want solutions. They want sympathy. But temperate people know that the mind must be protected like a fortress. Epictetus taught that the key is to only be in the company of people who uplift you and whose presence brings out the best in you. You can't create peace in the company of constant noise. You don't need to argue with them or correct them. Just quietly walk away. You can love people deeply and yet love yourself enough to walk away. Guard your peace as if your life depended on it, because it does. The quality of your peace determines the quality of your mind. In the absence of accountability, there is a certain kind of person who never takes responsibility for anything. When they fail, it's always someone else's fault. When they hurt you, you are somehow responsible. These people are dangerous because they drain your energy without any remorse. A stoic person never apologizes. They've noticed some patterns. If someone's behavior remains the same, even after your apology, it means your forgiveness has become their permission. Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't waste any more time arguing about what a good person should be like. Be a good person. So lead with integrity, but stay away from those who refuse to do so. You can't fix those who are hell-bent on misunderstanding you. You can only distance yourself from their chaos and return to your calm." Fifth, jealousy and hidden competition. Some people smile at your success, but secretly send it back. They will act supportive, but you can sense the tension in their words, the subtle tone in their voice, and the dimness in their eyes when you shine. Stoicism teaches discernment, not paranoia, but awareness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, and the thoughts of envious people are toxic by comparison." You must understand, not everyone who claps for you is proud of you. Some people clap just to be close to you, just to watch you fall. Don't waste your energy trying to convince or prove yourself. Epictetus said, "No one is free who is not his own master." To become your own master, you must stop explaining your boundaries to those who are determined to violate them. A determined person doesn't shout out their boundaries, they enforce them calmly. When you value your time, people begin to respect it. When you value your energy, they stop draining it. And when you begin to walk away without anger, that's when you truly master control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The closer a person comes to a calm mind, the closer they are to power." That's what patience is, everything. Peace, awareness, and a quiet kind of power that doesn't need validation. So don't tolerate those who destroy your peace. Don't explain your boundaries, and don't apologize for becoming someone who finally respects themselves enough to say just that. Because peace isn't found in solitude. It's found in inner discipline. And that discipline begins the moment you stop tolerating what no longer deserves a place in your life. Candle. This is true wisdom, where you learn the art of emotional control, masculine peace, and eternal, unwavering strength. Subscribe and join the journey to becoming calm, steady, and unshakably strong.